Okay, now we're moving on to the 2.2 checkup. Let's do some practice problems using these rules. So here we've got the same big base, two different powers. We are going to use the add rule of adding the exponents. So when you're multiplying the same base, we add the exponent. Next, we have a negative exponent. That means it's repeated division. So this is going to become 1 over 3 to the 5th. Here we have power to a power, that small exponent to another power, and we are going to multiply those. Here I call this showering the power, where the 9 goes with everything inside. So it becomes 5 to the 9th times 4 to the 9th. Way down here at the bottom, we've got a little power of 6 for everything. So this becomes the top to the power of 6 and the bottom to the power of 6. So 2 to the power of 6, over 7 to the power of 6. And finally, we have 81 to the power of 1/2. Anything to the power of 1/2 just becomes the square root of 81. And so the square root of 81 can be simplified into 9. So anything to the power of 1/2. So you can go 25 to the power of 1/2 becomes square root of 25. 121 to the power of 1/2 becomes the square root of 121. That's just 11. Okay, evaluate. Here's the rule where you've got a product under this square root. So it can be broken down into the square root of 64 by itself and the square root of 121 by itself. So what is the square root of 64? What is the square root of 121? My final answer is just 88. Rewrite the cubed root of 7 with exponents. So the 7 becomes your big base, and to the power of 1/3 for cubed root. So square root of something turns into the power of 1/2. Cubed root of something turns into the power of 1/3. Last, we've got a fraction to the power of 1/2. So everything is going to get that 1/2. So 9 to the power of 1/2, 4 to the power of 1/2. Well, 9 to the power of 1/2 just becomes square root of 9, square root of 4. So my answer is just 3/2 simplified. Finally, these two powers are going to multiply. And when we multiply those just become 1. So this is really just 4 to the first power, or just 4. And finally, anything to the power of 0 is just 1. So make sure you know that anything to the power of 0 is just 1.